and Communication Technology presents Educational Satellite Television Programs.
Hello, teacher. Hello, students. Welcome to today's lesson on recycling. This is the first lesson in our unit on ecology. In this unit, we will learn a lot about how matter is cycled through ecosystems, ecological succession, and biodiversity. This will certainly be an interesting study. Today, we will learn about recycling. We will discuss the need for recycling in nature and look at some examples. Are you ready to begin? Recycling occurs in nature every day. Students, can you write out a definition for the term recycle? Please do this now.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Hello, class. I am sure that was a simple activity for you. The term recycle means to put or pass something through a cycle in order to reuse it. Recycling is the process of reusing a substance or producing a new substance from recyclable material. Nutrients in an ecosystem go through important cycles by which they are reused by other organisms for various purposes. Ecosystems may appear static, but in fact, they are always changing. Materials are constantly going through different stages within an ecosystem. Nutrients are absorbed by organisms and lost when the organisms respire or excrete. What may be a waste product to one organism is a necessary nutrient to another. Within an ecosystem, organisms are codependent on one another and interact with their environment. The molecules that are moved through the stages of the nutrient cycle store energy. As the molecules move, the energy is also transported. As we learned previously, energy is eventually lost through heat, which then needs to be replaced. However, the nutrients in the cycle continue to be moved around. Materials move around the ecosystem in a number of ways, which include when an organism feeds, excretes, respires, or dies and decomposes. Students, let us consider a real-life example. When leaves fall from trees, where do they go? What do you think happens to the fallen leaves? Spend a few minutes discussing this question with a partner.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Thank you for taking part in the discussion. During seasons of growth, trees produce leaves that are full of nutrients. These nutrients enable the tree to grow, thrive, and reproduce. As the seasons change, the nutrient production slows down, and the trees lose their leaves. This is called abscission. When leaves fall to the ground, they start to break down and decompose, along with dead insects, animals, feces, and other plant material. These materials are broken down into organic matter and slowly transformed into nutrients that are eventually incorporated into the soil. Then, the nutrients become available to be used by future plants and animals. Decomposers, such as bacteria and fungi, are essential to this process. They are organisms that break down dead, organic matter and recycle it. Students, what do you think would happen if the leaves did not decompose? Pair up with your partner and discuss this question.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Welcome back, everyone. I am sure you had an interesting discussion. If leaves did not decompose, the surface of the earth would be covered in a deep layer of dead organic material that would remain unbroken indefinitely. A similar situation would occur if excrement and the remains of dead animals did not decompose. Fortunately, this is not the case. The bodies of organisms and organic waste decompose to become vital nutrients for other living organisms. Essentially, nothing is wasted in nature. Everything that is living will eventually be broken down and used as nutrients for growth and development by other organisms. Decomposition is nature's own recycling process. Class, can you think of some reasons why recycling in nature is important? Please write down at least 2 reasons, and I will see you in a few minutes.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Hello again. As space becomes more scarce and landfills quickly fill up around the world, utilizing methods of recycling and decomposing may become a solution to waste problems. The conversion of waste into nutrients for future organic development has a very positive impact on the environment. Recycling in nature also enables successful birth and growth rates of young plants and animals. As older species die and decompose, the competition for resources is limited. Recycling provides a fresh source of essential nutrients for new generations of life. This brings us to the end of our lesson. Today, we learned about recycling in nature. We defined decomposition and discussed why it is necessary in the environment. I hope you found this informative. Until next time, thank you, teacher. Thank you, students.